Welcome to the live stream today, where we're going to talk about how you can set up a funnel to sell your ebook using ClickFunnels and how you can do that in about 15 minutes. All right. And this is even if you're a beginner, it may take you a few minutes longer the very first time you do it. But if you watch this all the way through, you should know how to do that and really be able to set it up in about 15 minutes. Now, if you're not trying to set up a funnel for an ebook, if you're trying to set up a funnel for something else, definitely stay with me because the techniques, the principles are all basically the same. So you'll want to stay with me for that as well. Okay? So get it all set up in really just 15 minutes. Okay, I'm Daryl Ballard, if we haven't met before, and if we have, uh, welcome. So glad to have you here on the live stream. If you're watching this later, uh, welcome as well. I think you'll find this really beneficial. On this channel, of course, you know we talk about all things YouTube. We talk about how to make good videos, how to develop a good channel. And what we've been talking about recently is how to monetize that channel, especially if you're relatively new, starting out, and you don't have those 1,000 views. I'm sorry, don't have those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time. Okay, so really important to be able to monetize that early. We're trying to, as we do this YouTube thing, we're trying to make a better life for ourselves. We're trying to escape the rat race, that sort of thing. So that's what we're trying to do, and that's why we're discussing this. Okay, um, it's so nice that we have a tool like this. Now, this is not a free tool, and as you know, most of the time I'm talking about things that are really inexpensive, free things we already have, and that's certainly what we're focusing on. But I couldn't find anything for this. And this is not a really inexpensive. We'll talk about at the end, the cost of it, that sort of thing. But couldn't find anything less expensive. And this does so much for it for us. I think it's well worth it. Really nice of Russell Brunson to make this tool for us. Okay, now I made a tutorial for this back in 2019 for ClickFunnels, uh, but I got a request from someone, a viewer, on a video where we were talking about monetizing the channel. How can we make a funnel for an ebook? So that's why we're doing it this way. But again, stay with us if you're doing something different than that. I think you're going to find all you need to accomplish that. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into the screen share here. We'll look at ClickFunnels, and we're going to add a new funnel. Now, you have two choices here. You can use the cookbook builder process. I found that complicated. I like the classic funnel builder. Once you have yours up and running and you've accomplished some things, done things the way I've suggested here maybe, and have sold an ebook or two, you may want to look around and figure out other ways that work better for you. That's fine. But this is the simple way as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to create a funnel there. Now we're selling a product. If you were wanting to develop a squeeze page, opt-in page, that sort of thing, that's what you would choose. And of course, hosting a webinar there, but we're going to sell a product. And we're not doing a membership, either a product launch or a sales funnel. I found this one a little easier. Again, look around after you've accomplished something with it, and you can do that. Okay, so I'm going to put my ebook funnel here, and we're going to build the funnel. You could select a group. We're not going to worry about that at this point. We're going to build the funnel. And it's taking its time loading. We're going to see that quite often with this. Now, this says opt-in here first. We're not really going to be doing an opt-in. We're going to be doing a sales page. So go to sales and click on sales page. And then that will give us the pages down here below that we can choose from. And any of these, you find something that you're interested in, most of those things are videos. And of course, you can change anything on the page, but obviously, what we're trying to do is find something that's closest to what we want to do. Okay, so there's a video. Wouldn't be hard to remove the video, but you can preview it. That's what I wanted to show you there without selecting it. Okay, here's one that looks really simple to me, and it's dark background, which is popular these days. Let's go ahead and preview it as well. Okay, just an image here. On the right side and on the left side, a description of our product. Okay, so we're going to use that one. So we're going to go back and select that one. Once that's up, we're going to edit the page. Okay, so we'll edit. And the first thing I'm going to do is change this image to what I want here. I'll tell you why I'm doing that to start with first. We're going to click on settings here. It's going to bring up this box, and we can change sizes and things like that. But I think we'll be okay with the size. I'm just going to select an image. Okay, now I already have the image uploaded that I wanted, but if you need to upload something, you just click on this button right here. It would have to be something already on your computer, because what it does is let you navigate to where that is on your computer. But I've already got it uploaded, so we're just going to double click on that and it puts it in there. That's all there is to it. Okay, so let's name our product. Now, if you were selling an ebook, it's good. You would want an image like that. Sure, you can get something like that made at Fiverr or one of the websites that does that. You want to, unless you're good at making things like that, you want a very professional looking image. Okay, I'm going to put the subtitle down here. All right, did I spell everything right there? I think it looks good. Okay, now I'm going to change that to where it's not bold, and I'm just going bold this section of it. Now, if you wanted to change some colors, you certainly could do that. If you click on this, it'll bring up the text things so you could change colors and fonts and all that kind of stuff. But we're just going to leave it like it is, keep it simple. Okay, now we don't want this Latin text here. Now I have a copy of that, a PDF of that book. This is the synopsis, so we're going to put this in here. Now, this isn't a book that I did. This is just one I found. There are people who do these and then let you use them. I'm not necessarily recommending that you do that. If it was something that was really good, you could even sell something like this. But this would usually be something that you've written, and you're going to know what you want to put in here. But that looked pretty good. Okay, so let's do how this ebook works for you. Okay, say uh, I'm just kind of making this stuff up as I go here. Um, what's best for you? In other words, it doesn't lock you in to one certain technique or whatever. simple video instruction. Like I say, I didn't even read this, so I don't know what this is about, but this would have to apply. I'm just kind of making this up as we go. Works for, okay, very good. Now click on the buy button and that would go to the next step. Okay, let's do one more thing just so that you can give you a little more. This might not be something that you want to do, but we're going to put the price up here. Actually, we're going to put two prices, and I'll tell you why in a minute here. Or you'll see why in a minute. We're going to say it's on sale for $15. Okay. Now we're going to add one more thing just to show you how we can add an element here. It brings up this, lots of different things you could add. You could add an image, a video, another button up there. What we're going to add is and I missed it. Where is it? Countdown timer, a minute timer. Okay. Now, there it is right there, kind of hard to see. So we're going to change the way it looks here. Themes, we're going to make the one that looks best for the theme of this website. And settings, we're going to have a countdown from 30. In other words, they've got 30 minutes to buy this product. Okay. So looks good there. Let's also check it on mobile. Okay, so you see how you do that? It first lights up orange. If you click on it, it's blue. Then you can change the text. Orange, you can change sizes, change the box itself. Okay, happy with the way that looks. Let's go ahead and save that. Very important to save it. If you don't, you might be coming back and doing it all over again. Okay, and you could name this page. This you would do to make the SEO work on that. I usually don't worry about that. Okay, we've done the first step. Let's go to our second step. Now you saw there were a bunch of, this was a fairly complex funnel here. Excuse me, funnel here. We're going to make ours very simple. We're going to put the order page up here, and let's do that next. We're loading the order page, and then we're going to choose that. Now this is already the order form, so we don't have to select what kind here. We're just going to choose which one we want to use. Again, I'm looking for something fairly simple. You don't have to, but just for this demonstration, I'm trying to find something pretty simple. Let's use this one right here. I'm going to preview it. I'm just going to jump right in there and use this one. Once it comes up, we will edit the page. Okay, now I don't really want this up here. I'm going to delete this. And you want to add something up there though. Let's add an image. In fact, we're going to add that same image. I think it'll look nice up there. So we go into the image settings here and probably remember how to do this. If it was a different image, you might need to download something. Okay, so that's good. And let's go ahead and delete this as well. I don't need this up there. So we're just going to have the image and then our order form. Okay, looks nice. Now we don't even have to fill these things in here. Those are going to be filled in once we select our product. Okay, I think that looks good right there. Let's go ahead and check it in mobile, make sure that our order form looks good if we're doing it on our phone. Okay, that looks good. Again, don't forget to save. Name if you want to. All right, so let's go back to that page and we're going to select our product. Okay, we're going to put in the details of our product. We're going to have several steps to go through here. We're going to add the product first, and it will guide us through these steps. Okay, I'm going to use Stripe. Now, if you have to set up this integration here with either PayPal or Stripe, you will do that. That will take you a little bit longer to do that, but I've got that set up already. You needed to add it, you would have that button there. This is a one-time thing. This is not a subscription, so that's the right thing. Don't have to worry about that. We're going to save and move on to the next step. And there's 5 or 6 steps here. Okay, so we need to name our product, and it was fitness video vibes, and we're going to say it's $15, and we're going to collect it in USD. You have other choices here, but we're going to collect it in US dollars. If you're located in a specific country and that's where most of your people come from, you could choose whatever their currency is. Don't need to put shipping origin date. This is a digital product, so we don't need to worry about that, but you could put that in there if you were shipping something else. Okay, all of those are all right. Save and move on to the next. Okay, could create product variations. We're not going to worry about it at this point. Again, we're trying to keep this very simple. Enable fulfillment email. We don't need to worry about that. Dealing with that in another way. And thank you membership. I've got some other pages we could choose from, but we want to choose none here. We haven't made that yet. Save and move on to the next. Follow-up action. Now, we're not going to do this, but I want you to see this. You could follow up with emails after you've delivered the product, and I think that would be a great idea. There, it specifically will integrate with ConvertKit and with GetResponse, or if you use the internal ClickFunnels mail. Okay, we're going to turn that off because we're not doing that, but just so that you know, it's a great thing that you do. Okay, is this a physical product? No, it's a digital product, so we leave that at no. Move on. I believe that was the last step. Okay, very good. We've got that all set up. It says our product is saved. All we have to do is set up a quick thank you page for this. Actually, we're going to delete these other pages here as well. Be really careful as you do this, because as things load, sometimes things will skip down. You don't want to delete something that you actually want to keep. See how that skipped there? You could end up on a different page. Not using these steps, so we need to delete them so that our funnel is setting things to the right next pages and so on. One more to go. Okay, so our thank you page is next. Let's get it set up. We're going to keep this really short and simple. You may want a little more on your thank you page, but just to keep it simple, I'm going to select this one here. It's about as simple as it can get. So we'll select this. Edit it. Once it comes up here, it's not a mother funnel secret, so we will delete that. The thank you is fine. We want to say something else here. Might get a little redundant here, but and we don't really need, you could put these in if you wanted to, but I'm going to just delete them. Okay, but we do need one other thing. So we're going to add an element and we're going to add a button. Okay. Now we want the button to say, it's good. I think I'm going to change this to, okay, so I'm not too redundant there. Now we have to do something with this button. Okay, it has to go somewhere. So what we're going to do is what I use to deliver my products is Google Drive. It's completely free. You do have to set it up, but this is what it's going to look like when you're in your Google Drive. There's lots of videos on how to do this if you want to figure out how to do this, but we're going to add something new. We're going to add that ebook in here. Okay, so we're going to upload a file, and this goes to my computer. I've got it in downloads, and it's called Fitness, down here to Fitness Video Vibes, right? And that's the PDF. It's not the picture. This is the picture we used, but this is Fitness Video Vibes. Choose that ebook, and it has loaded it in there. And we just have to find it. Where did it go? Okay, there it is. Apparently I put it in a different folder. I didn't see what folder I was doing. Okay, so now we need to share this. So click on share here. And this is how we're going to share it. We're going to share it with a link. Now, this is a specific link. You're not going to share this with anyone else. This is a link that will just be in your um, on your form. So it's not a link that you're going to be sending out. It's a link that's in your form. Okay, copy that link, and then we'll show you where to paste that. Okay, we'll go back to our landing page. We're going to go to the settings in this button. We already set that, but we're going to set the action here. Okay, and it defaults to go to the website URL, which is what we want, but those are the other options you have. But if we paste in right here that link, and you'll see that that's a link to, I scroll back here to my Google Drive. Okay, got that. We'll save that. It's good. Let's look, make sure it looks good. It's pretty simple. So it should look good in mobile, and we've already saved it. So let's go back to our funnel. Okay, so let's just kind of run through the steps. Can't go through one of them because I'm not actually going to buy this from myself. But rather than editing, excuse me, rather than editing the page, if we want to look at it here, will actually bring up the page. See the countdown timer starts, and we decide we want to buy this. And it takes us to our form. Okay. Now, I'm not going to buy it, so what I'm going to do is go back and then show you what the thank you page does. So once it's in there, we'll bring it up. So we'll say we've bought it, go onto this page, and we need to click the button to download. And there's our ebook. Okay, so that's all there is to it. That's what you can do with ClickFunnels. All right, so I hope that's been helpful for you. Check out my notes and make sure I've shared everything that I want to with you here. Copywriting, what you put in there, what you say, That's a whole art, a whole different ball game. What I can say about that just in a nutshell, you need to study this and practice it and all that kind of stuff. But what I can say in a nutshell is people don't buy products. They buy the benefits of those products. So everything you're putting in here, talk about the benefits of your product. Sell them the benefits. Okay? What else? Email follow-up. We talked about that a little bit in there. Email follow-up is extremely important. You want to capture their email address. You want to be sending them other emails, whether it's about this product, whether it's about um, you know further products that you have to offer. You want to be following up with those people. We'll talk more about that in a future video on autoresponders. Um, Tracking and testing. Little tiny changes can make a big difference sometimes uh, in your results. Background color could change things. One or two words changing could change things. Now you can test those, just go in and change that and then put up the new form of it and see if that works better. But there's actually software, relatively inexpensive software out there that you can use to test multiple ones just randomly at the same time so that you can do a lot of testing. We'll talk more about that in a future video as well. But you definitely need to be testing. You definitely need to be tracking what works. If you don't know whether you're making money or not, maybe you're losing money. So, you definitely need to track and to test. Okay? Now, I wanted to tell you at the very end how you can do this for free to start with. There's a link, the first link below in my video description. It is an affiliate link. And that is how you can get started with ClickFunnels with a 14-day free trial. ClickFunnels is a $95 a month product. That's for the cheapest version. You can do 20 funnels with that. And that's still what I use to this day. And I've been doing this for about a year. So I think that'll get you through for quite a while. But it's important before you start that 14-day trial that you're pretty much ready to go with something. Okay? So that you can get started. It'd be nice if you could sell that ebook or whatever it is that you're trying to do 2 or 3 times in that time so that you can pay for that new software that you've invested in. They also have an affiliate program. As I mentioned, it's an affiliate link. If you could have some of the people who are following you doing that as well, say 1 or 2 of those as well, then you find this is very affordable because you can have somebody else paying for it for you. And there are a lot of people out there who need this in this day and age. So it's not something that you're pushing on people, it's something that you're helping them. So my caution to you is be ready to go with it so that you're not wasting your 14-day free period. Okay? We're talking about everything YouTube here, so understand I have a 38-minute free master course on how you can make great videos, how you can have a successful YouTube channel, and how you can do that for less if you're doing it on a small budget, whether that's because you choose to or you have to do it on a small budget. Okay, that's the second link down there. Definitely check that out. I think you'll find that's really helpful if you're trying to have a successful YouTube channel. All right, that's what we've got for you today. Definitely subscribe to my channel and be notified when we have new live streams as well as other videos coming up. I'm Daryl Ballard, and we will see you next time.